Well, hello, hello.
Hi.
Hebrew Hammer, Balubas, GP Hollow. My digitors or something, they built their first PC today. Congratulations. Hebrew Hammer. Hey, Chris Justin, whole meta crew. Hope you're doing well. Been a while. Sorry, I've been MIA. Suffered from a heart attack and surgery and been recovering since. Dude.
Damn, dude. Hope you're feeling better, man.
Yeah, that's insane to hear.
That sucks.
Hopefully everything is well now. Good to hear surgery already happened and hopefully recovery is going well for you, sir. But good to have you back in the stream. I knew it. This build is from my rig. Awesome. Ryan. Perfect. Oh, hello, hello. Swagapotamus. Fantastic name. Young Bub. Hello, hello. Yes, so we are building another customer system today. Swagapotamus over in Twitch chat. We'll be speccing out his system with a NV5 7800 XT with an i7 14700K. Going with a tough board, 64 gigs of beast memory. We're cooling that with a Mystique LS, it's not an LS anything, it's just Mystique 360. LCD, sorry, that's where I was going with that. With the LCD cooler, very pretty, and of course the custom Meta PC's GPU backplate up top there, and a bunch of other little goodies. So we will crack right into it. Sweet. Yeah, this is a good looking build. Awesome spec. This is a lot of like the hardware that we kind of talk about when we're discussing systems for you guys that are like aren't quite the 4080, 4090 tier, but still like a great value for, you know, modern day system hardware. Just going with the i7 14th gen and 7 i9, still like more than enough for gaming situations. Most people won't even like see that difference in a step above something like that. GP Hello, I found out something last night that shocked me. What's up? Much appreciated day by day, so they're getting better. Start cardio rehab in a couple weeks. Hell yeah, dude. Good to hear. Sold my first Meta PC last week. Hope whoever received it isn't playing Fortnite. Exactly. You have to redact it back from that individual if they're only using it for Fortnite. Sacrilegious. Play anything else. There's better games out there, I promise.
Yeah, you know, it's actually like in, you know, our, when you buy a PC, like there's a segment in like the agreement where it's like you can't play Fortnite on these. Like it's just not allowed.
You go to the website, blank.
Yeah.
Epic Games Launcher,
doesn't install.
Not even an offering. Young Bub, how have you guys been? Do you remember me? Of course we do. What's up, dude? Good to have you back. Swagapon says, I honestly really like AMD's companion application since it can also launch both Epic Games stuff and Steam games from it. Interesting. I haven't reused the companion app. Is that kind of like GeForce Experience?
I would assume so.
If you're able to open kind of games. I'm guessing maybe it does like an optimization, or maybe it will like override video settings or something.
Yeah, or just works with the launcher, I guess.
Yeah, either way. That's very convenient sounding. I have Epic for free games, that's it. Valid.
That's fair. I think that's why a lot of people have it.
Yeah. Plenty of things to do over on the Epic store. A 1 million plus YouTuber, someone publicly said before not to do business with Meta. Interesting. Well, I guess you'll be the test then, I suppose. I don't know. It's kind of like hearsay type stuff, so unless they actually bought a system from us or knew someone that actually had a system, and you know, if there was actually a problem with it, hopefully we solved it. You know, we put a lot of work into customer support, after support, warranty, all that fun stuff. So if there's ever been an issue, I mean, I'd hope we took care of it. I'm not pulling, dude. I'm glad. I'm hoping that you wouldn't, based off of that. Put it to the test yourself. It's always my way of going about it. Hello, you bunch of freaking nerds. Like, only nerds sit and watch other nerds build computers.
Yeah, this is the boring part.
This is the very boring
Yeah.
part. Just a couple of nerds unboxing things. Like, what are you doing? Come on, Kato. Speaking of, let me help you unbox. We'll get some fans going. I'm guessing we're gonna swap all the Mystique ones for these guys as well.
Going all RGB.
Hey, this isn't about me focus on you right now. No. I'm here to engage with you. Thank you, Minimal Effort, for the, the vouch of confidence there. Exactly. Getting to meet the people here a little different. Is the PC good? Yes, this is a good spec. This is a fantastic mid to high range system build here.
Yeah, like Chris was saying earlier, like this is like the system that people ask about in chat all the time for like, hey, what's like a decent system that isn't $1 million?
Right. What's a good value that maybe isn't necessarily the top of the top, but you know you're gonna get some longevity out of it. And I would say this is definitely the route. And even with some option, like they went with the 7800 XT. You know,
Got chassis lighting, RGB fans, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. It's still plenty of options here, some customization. They didn't just go with the 4070. They could have, but you know, the AMD comparison for that, it stacks up just the same. You met them. Did you get to meet the Music Man? Yep, got to meet everybody. No, sir, I think he's referring to Zach as the Music Man. He showed up on stream a couple times for his cameo. Serenade us with some Creed.
Yeah.
This is a big upgrade for me because I've been using a garbage Micro Center rig that's been on its very last leg for 4 years now. Damn, yeah. No, you're definitely in store for an upgrade now. What specs are you upgrading from? What were you working with there, the Micro Center rig? I saw a Reddit post this morning. Some guy has a private like Cessna, and he flew it to his local Micro Center because that was the fastest way of getting there. And in the back, he just like he's the pilot, and he turns to the back, and it's just a stack of computer hardware. It's like he's smuggling that.
Where was he?
I don't know. I'm curious though. Where is
like
he
you gotta
flying
have like
to and from?
Yeah, like a little airport or something that you can land at with like your Cessna.
And then you got to still get to the Micro Center from wherever that.
Yeah, and then you got
So
to
do you like Uber?
Do you Uber from the
Airport
airport
back.
to the Micro Center? Like,
Can you open your trunk real quick? I need to throw some stuff in there. You
Yeah.
just pile these boxes in. Middle it says, I've started upgrading my first build after almost 5 years, holding off on the GPU since y'all mentioned that next gen is coming. True. Yeah, 50 series
yeah, theoretically
should be by the end of the
started
year.
next year or something.
Yeah, towards the end of the
It's
year.
supposed to be like a CES announcement or something.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like we would have heard more by now if it was going to be before the holidays, now that I think about it. So you're probably right. It's going to be right after that holiday craze. I said they're working with current like a 2060 equivalent of AMD's graphics card and 16 gigs of memory. Yeah. I mean, for the time, that was probably just fine. But yeah, today's standards, that 2060, it's going to be hurting just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah, that's true. You might be able to get like a good deal on like a 40 series card once 50 series stuff drops and everybody's like selling off their old stuff.
Very true. I met my own build I built for myself was a RX 6900 XT with a 7600 32 gigabytes of memory. Awesome. Yeah. Very nice spec you got there. What you doing? Can I have that Windows key? I'll keep it with the... I don't need that cooler box. That's for your LCD stuff. Yeah, if the prices drop, that'll be interesting. That'll be the case for a lot of hardware. Older gen Intel, older gen AMD, and now 40 series cards. It's all going to be kind of flooding the market now.
Yeah, well, we gotta wait for like X3D parts too.
That's true. The exciting ones.
Yeah.
So that everyone isn't freaking out and super disappointed and, oh, woe is the industry, we're all screwed type things.
Yeah.
everyone's review is like the most clickbaity shit, and they were like, AMD let us down. AMD disappointed us again.
I mean, to be fair, they were like perfectly positioned to like have a decent performance uplift and then like be very dominant.
But we already knew that they made a line of their proc specifically for that scenario. So when they already are forcing themselves to have like a higher tier, they're only going to ever trickle the rest like within a percentage of that.
Trickle down CPU-nomics.
I mean, exactly. It might be fine without it. I don't know.
I mean, it's too late. So.
Is it?
I mean, it's not, but
Why don't you just like,
just do it. Just do it.
hey, we're live now, like.
Yeah. Ask Kyle if he can just do like a text thing. Put a PC build or something. Just be like live on Twitch here, wherever. Yeah. I'm the one who lived in Iran last week. You moved? I remember you.
Got any more currency conversions for us?
Are we still dropping millions on every purchase?
Yeah.
Big ballin' over here. I spent $3 million on lunch today. I was telling Ethan, this is like the annoying week of, I don't even care about half of these game launches, but seems like the 1 week everyone decided, you know what, we should update. This week is the week. The last week of September. On a Tuesday, everyone knows, and or at least we'll start with just the extraction shooter genre. Everybody knows Tarkov is gonna wipe. It's a thing it does every single year. On the same day that Tarkov wipes, 3 other games in the extraction shooter genre also update or wipe on the same Tuesday of a random week.
I didn't know there was other popular games in the extraction.
There
genre.
aren't, which is sad because you would think that a game in like a small indie studio would be a little smarter than to be like, oh, Tarkov is updating? Let's drop this. People are definitely gonna play it. Hunt Showdown, one of the other, I think Arena Breakout did an update. You said Hunt Showdown wiped, or was it a big update? And then Marauders wiped.
Everything fucking wiped.
Literally,
Like, literally
everything.
everything.
Just in the extraction shooter, and that's not including Black Myth Wukong coming out on the same day.
Yeah. It's Black Myth. I can see where there's not really a crossover. Like they're safe.
No, but still, AAA title on a Tuesday is still.
Yeah, I mean AAA title.
Doesn't really matter, I
They've
guess,
started
today.
moving
It's on
over.
a Tuesday, but did they have like pre-launch, like I'll play 3 or like whatever days early if you like pre-order or something like
I don't
that?
think they did. I don't know. I haven't been paying
But
attention
that
to
would
Black
check that.
Myth.
There's
It
a
came
lot
out
of
on, like,
times
the
they
Friday
do that,
prior,
and then it's
and
like,
then-
oh, it actually technically released on Friday.
That would make sense if they did that.
Yeah.
Is anyone playing the new?
Yeah,
Black
has
Myth?
anybody played Black Myth Wukong?
I've heard a lot of good reviews about it so far.
It is out now, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's like, all the reviews I've seen is like, yeah, it's good. It's technically a little bit of a mess right now. That's just kind of something you expect with AAA launches now.
I've seen some like fight scenes from that. They look badass.
It looks sick. Trevor, who works in the warehouse, is like super into that game, but he's like 3 gens behind on processors.
Oh yeah, no, he was telling me it's.
He's like struggling to run the game on
Stuttering and
low
stuff.
settings, which I think like with new gen, I say new gen not as in like hardware, but like new gen like game engines like Unreal 5, the new Cry engine, which was the reason that was like the big thing about the Hunt Showdown update is that they launched Cry engine 5.5 with the game. So there's a lot of people that are gonna have a hard time playing games even on low settings right now, like Trevor, where people come into the chat or they come into the comments and they're like, oh yeah, I have like a 960 from like 10 years ago. Can I play Black Myth Wukong? No, you can't,
No.
dude. Like,
Not at all.
so it's, yeah. As far as the extraction games go, Chris is totally right. Why the hell?
New
would
Overwatch
you-
season is also
New
this week.
Overwatch season 2?
And the finals updates today.
The finals has an update?
Yep.
Okay, I might actually play that.
I don't get what this week is. Why?
Yeah, I'm like one of the 5. It's also Gamescom this week, so that may be a portion of it.
True.
It's opening night live was the other night, and Xbox had a bunch of announcements, which I'll talk about Xbox and their exclusive but not exclusive games.
Yeah, I haven't seen really any coverage on it.
But essentially, so like I personally, Chris knows this, I play like Space Tarkov, I play Marauders, I play Tarkov sometimes. I don't play Arena Breakout. I play some Hunt. But when you have like 5 or 6 extraction games that are actually being played, why the hell? First off, Tarkov is like the
when
Walmart.
You're already in a niche like that.
It's like going up in like it's like putting your indie film against Transformers opening weekend. Like
Really?
It doesn't even matter if it's the worst Transformers. It's gonna fucking crush. And I say that because somebody did do that. They did that with this movie called Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise.
I remember that.
They opened the same day as the 4th Transformers. Nobody thought that Transformers movie was going to be good, but it had Mark Wahlberg, boobies, and Transformers. And
Edge of Tomorrow was a better movie than that.
Edge of Tomorrow is a
For
fucking
sure.
banger, dude. But the problem is that like the Marauders update, for example, is amazing. It's they added this map that is like it's their equivalent of Streets.
Sure.
Nobody's gonna be there for it because Tarkov just wiped. It's already a small player base. Like, why would you drop that? And I think that comes down to indie game publishers thinking that they have a bigger sack than they actually do.
Yeah, I mean that their fan base doesn't carry over as much as maybe it actually does. Like,
Yeah.
For sure, Marauders and those games have their place for the people that immediately fall off after the first week or two of the
Yeah,
life,
and you've seen
which
it
is
with
perfectly
like
fine, but they have to know that.
Yeah, you've seen it with like AAA and stuff like that. Like you see other games trying to compete with each other, but you notice how like every single year nobody releases the same day as COD.
Yeah, I mean they at least know like
Yeah.
a Battlefield or a Call of Duty.
And like EA, talking about Battlefield, EA fucked themselves over in the past, and now there's like this cult fan base for Titanfall 2. Because Titanfall 2 launched the same month as Battlefield 1. I'm sorry, Titanfall 2 is great, but Battlefield 1 had like 7 Nation Army in the trailer.
Was and still is a great game.
It's a great game. The hype for that game when it was coming out in 2015, unparalleled.
Remember those
And
trailers still? Like, yeah, those are awesome.
I genuinely, over the years, I've gone back to like relive the nostalgia of watching that trailer. Like, it's such a well cut trailer. As a video editor, it's such a well cut trailer. But yeah,
Scott says they're hyped for Secret Level.
Yeah, Secret Level is it is Amazon's anthology. It's like their answer to Love, Death, and Robots. So, you watched Love, Death, and Robots?
Yeah.
Okay. Anthology series, yada yada. Same creators as Love, Death, and Robots, but they're using video game IP. So, God of War is in it. Ghost of Tsushima is in it.
Okay.
Sifu, which I'm Sifu's biggest fucking fan.
Yeah.
I love Sifu. I think it's great. They should have a movie, animated. It's a great game. But there's other stuff like Amazon's MMO New World is getting its own animated short.
Does that still exist?
I think it does. And they're like expanding the universe or whatever. You know, I'm like, hey, you know what? If you can pull an Arcane with Amazon's New World, I'm here for it. I'll watch it if it's good.
I don't know. I feel like, I guess it's like a TV show, right? So it's a different medium.
Yeah.
I guess maybe you can make that transition. I don't know.
They're going to be like individual episodes, like Love, Death, Robots.
Yeah,
like
it's going to be a
15,
different
20
story.
minute
They're
quick
doing
stories.
Armored Core, like the From Software game, and it's starring Keanu Reeves. I was like, okay.
Interesting. So they're going to actually have some like kind of big name actors.
Yeah.
Well, it's Amazon, so of course, like, they'll pull somebody into it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, 15 episodes, each a different game is what Scudpuck says.
That'd be sick.
15
Yeah,
is
thanks.
great. That's
Yeah.
like what we got season 1 of Love, Death, and Robots, and then it just tapered off.
Yeah, season 1 of that was so good.
Season 3 was a good amount of episodes, but season 2, it was just like, it was like mostly not my favorite episodes, and it was like a small amount of them. And yeah, I'm excited for Secret Level. Amazon is kind of like leading the forefront of adapting video games into film and TV. They're going to be doing a God of War series.
So far, so good.
Yeah, Fallout is probably going. It got a it's getting nominated for, and it will probably win a bunch of awards next
Oh
year.
yeah, that's good. That'll keep the hype going for the
Yeah.
adaptations.
Love or hate Amazon as a company, I think their creative department knows what they're doing. They have The Boys, they have Invincible. They just dropped the trailer for a Lord of the Rings anime movie coming to theaters this Christmas.
Lord of the Rings
That
anime
looks
movie.
gas. It
What
looks
the-
so good.
That's sick.
So yeah, for the most part, they're on top of their shit with the creative department. Even though like Amazon, like
Do we wanna go
Johnny
top down,
Silverhand, but yeah. Brada Navajo said, had a fellow coworker say he's tired of console and looking into PCs now. I told him to check out Meta PCs. I told him the store is here locally, but also many have ordered for quality and customized creativity.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we should have you write an ads for us.
Yeah, that sounds like a sponsored
Please.
comment right there.
Yeah.
Hashtag sponsored. Thank you. No, we appreciate it, dude. Definitely.
Yeah.
We appreciate you sharing the word. We are local. We have 2 different stores now. So if they're closer to the Gilbert location, we have our new location down there, as well as our spot here in Phoenix. So whatever's more convenient for them, they can stop by either one and chit chat with whoever and spec out a system. But yeah, lots of quality and customizable things around here.
Scudpug says the Acolyte is canceled. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think that's kind of gonna bite Disney in the ass in a weird way, because all of the fans. First off, I think Acolyte had the opportunity to be a good show. The ideas that are presented are cool.
Yeah.
The execution is everything with that show. It's everything that went wrong in my
Did you
opinion.
actually watch it?
I haven't watched it.
Anyone
I
that's
like
actually
the
watched it has
ideas.
told
I
me
haven't
that.
watched it. I know some things that happen. I think again, the ideas are cool.
But they're all ideas that, like, there's already a lot of ideas in
Yeah.
the Star Wars universe. The issue is, they like to come up with new ones.
Yeah.
Nobody in the Star Wars community, not saying that that's correct or not, wants new ones.
This is-
They want
yes.
them to pick a thing, pick an era that we haven't seen, pick a character we've maybe seen for 30 seconds on
Yeah.
screen. Dive into that guy. Don't
Yeah.
make new lore, new BS about how the Force works. Don't reinvent this. Go
And
talk
I-
about that guy in his life.
Exactly.
That's it. Just follow him.
Yeah.
That's all people want.
I think there's a fine line to walk. I think Star Wars fans have a hard time with like imagining anything beyond what they know already.
Well, it's also because like we got teased with Clone Wars. Like we got to see so many characters
Yeah.
that in the main movie exactly like
I'd
that
love
you
to
saw
see-
in just in passing, and
Yeah.
now you got whole like seasons about them
Well,
leading an army.
Talk about
essentially.
Clone Wars. I don't know why they haven't done this, because this is such an easy win for them to like create new fans and like bring in old ones.
Mm-hmm.
They even mentioned him in Kenobi, Quinlan Voss. Go make a Quinlan Voss show, please,
Yeah.
or a movie or something. The Jedi Fallen Order games are a
I
great
want
example.
literally pick the next most popular non-human Jedi.
Yeah.
Go into his life and their civilization, their world, their people. Where did he come from? What did he do? How did he become a Jedi? I don't care. Just stop giving me like a cast of normal humans doing normal human things
Yes.
and magically going, powers the Force.
Um,
Give me like gritty, weird Star Wars things.
Dude, honestly, controversial take, because I liked this movie. Bring back Solo.
GP Hollow loves Jar Jar Binks. Give me a Jar Jar show.
Dude, do you know what like Jar Jar's story is? Like how it ends?
No.
Gets like fucking cast out from society
Really?
after the Clone Wars, because he's like part of the reason that Palpatine got put in power. So after the Empire is
Because
fallen,
he was like kind of the part
he's
of the
like
council.
a beggar on the street of Naboo. He's like in the capital of
Poor
Naboo being a
Jar Jar.
beggar. Yeah, he's a clown. It's terrible, dude. It's so awful.
Oh no.
But yeah, it's hard to make Star Wars without Jedi, stormtroopers, etc. No, Rogue One's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful adaptation of Halo Reach.
But
Yeah,
that's
and
funny.
then
But that's funny though that Andor and Rogue One are arguably some of the best of that content, and yet doesn't have
Yeah.
lightsabers and
first
Jedi
season of
and whatever.
Mandalorian. First season of Mandalorian's fucking amazing. And there's no Jedi until like there's no lightsaber until the last scene of the first season.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's just and I'm mature enough to recognize this now. Mandalorian got too caught up with being a Clone Wars sequel and a Rebels sequel, when they really should have just allocated that all to Ahsoka. Because I really liked Ahsoka when it was being a sequel to Rebels and a callback to Clone Wars. But yeah, I think Acolyte, it sucks because I want new people to come in. Like, did you see the Skeleton Crew trailer?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's just Goonies and Star Wars, and I kind of liked it. Like I thought it looked okay. I was like, okay, this is geared towards kids, obviously. These kids are going to be bullied by a bunch of 40-year-old men, and they're going to have to go through a lot of therapy for just wanting to be in Star Wars. That's how it is. That's the gig of being a Star Wars actor. But yeah, I'm excited for Skeleton Crew. I want them to probably do some Old Republic stuff.
That'd be cool.
I think, like you said, pick an era, make a new character or a character we don't know a lot about. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the games. Cal Kestis was a new character. They said, okay, we're going to set it in between 3 and 4, and we're going to make up a backstory you probably heard before, but we're going to have some unique stuff.
Yep.
I love that. It's better than most of the movies. It's like right there with Rogue One for me. And I used to not like it. So, yeah, I'll get off my soapbox about Star Wars.
Look, they have so many avenues to make good stuff, and that's why everyone is justifiably upset, because they have no excuse to not make cool shit. They have the money, the team, the power. It's kind of entitled them to not make something interesting.
It's clear, especially with like there's a reason they haven't done movies in a while, because they didn't have the plan that like Marvel did for the first 10 years.
They didn't have a plan going to that at all.
Huh?
They didn't have a plan going to that at all.
No, it's clear that they like each director had their plan, and they never like
that
decided.
was also a problem with it, right? They had different directors for each.
They had they went from J.J. Abrams to Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson's a great director. I think where he left the series would have been interesting to pick up, but J.J. Abrams was like, no, I'm gonna like actually retcon this and have lines that are like, you never throw away your lightsaber. Like, dude, come on. Like, just let's apologize to the fans verbally to their face, wink and nod it. It's just, yeah. I think they should do Old Republic. They got KOTOR right there. They should finish up this Mandalorian era, because I have thoughts and feelings about them screwing that up. Why is Grogu back with him so fast? Like,
yeah, there were a lot of problems with that. On the topic, how old do you say you should be to build a PC? Someone asked. I don't think there is an age. How old are you when you build your
I'd say
first
like
computer?
10.
I mean, I was probably like 10, but I was assisted.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was going all on my own.
I'd say like 10.
Yeah.
You got to be a smart 10-year-old. You can't be like a brain rotted like.
I mean, if you're handy already and you know how to use some basic tools and you can operate a screwdriver, you're probably okay.
Yeah. Scudpuck says, you think it'd be easy to give fans what they want? Nope. Yeah,
Nope.
That's any franchise, man. This is coming from a Halo fan. Like, it's Marvel, like with that RDJ casting, like half of the fan base loves it, half of the fan base is like, I hate this.
Yeah, I have mixed opinions about that.
Alien fans. The new movie, I'm sorry, that movie's great.
Did it get good reviews?
And then because it has references to the other movies,
Yeah.
a 40-year-old, 50-year-old franchise, and we put a reference in the movie, so we're gonna be mad? Oh no. Oh no, they said the one from the other movie? Dude, it's
That's
a
people
good
are upset
movie.
about that? They had like a callback to something?
They have that, and then they have, I won't say what or who or why. There's a character that's like a Grand Moff Tarkington. They like did a CGI resurrection.
Oh no.
Okay. Director comes out, says, hey, I thought this character didn't get brought back enough in the series where other AI characters did. And he was like, also, he wanted to be an alien when he was alive. He died 2 years ago.
Okay.
And they said, we talked to his family. They loved the idea. We wanted to put him in. His family wanted him to be in there because he felt like Hollywood was kind of turning a cold shoulder. To me, that's actually kind of heartwarming. Was the CGI a little questionable? Yeah.
It doesn't look that?
It was fine. It was like better than the Luke Skywalker shit in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Was it like on the level of like Tarkon or Tarkov?
It was it's like what you'd expect to be like the advancement in 2024, where it's like,
okay,
if I look closely I can tell. And then in the back half of the movie, they have his character. He's like an actual character. He's not just an Easter egg. They have all that retro tech that's in Alien, so it's like CRT TVs. It looks a lot better when he's on the CRT. But they went through a lot of effort, and they also made like a whole like puppet for him, so he looks like an android that's all fucked up.
Gotcha.
But
there probably is still like something there on screen, and then they like cover
Yeah.
it, right? It's not like he's just floating in
I imagine that's
existence.
the case. But yeah, the people that were like just destroying the movie for one part of it, when in reality that movie was amazing, and
Yeah.
it's like,
That's pretty bad. I mean, if you have to reach that far to like
Yeah.
be upset about it, it probably was a good
and
movie.
just to go with what Scud Puck said, you can't please the fans. Like,
Yep.
it's
Even if you're nostalgic about it, someone will call you out for trying
Yeah.
to be nostalgic about it.
unless you're like, if you're a movie director, it's probably best to trust your instinct.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's just every fan base. It's just like, I mean, going back to Transformers, they try and do something the fans want. The fans are like, "This is shit. I wanted Beast Wars, but I didn't like it." And I'm like, "Okay, well, it's Transformers, but as long as they smack each other, like, that's what you want, right?"
I'm 12. Do you think the specs are good for my age? I'm pretty sure they. Yeah, I remember you talking about your computer last stream. That was definitely like a. I mean, again, at that age, like I was happy to just have a gaming computer.
Yeah.
In general, I went from like.
I was just like, well, as long as I can play Minecraft
Yeah,
with my
exactly.
friends.
Like the standard when I was a 12-year-old, I guess, was the standard to a 12-year-old now was wildly different. I was just happy to have a keyboard and a mouse versus a controller for the first time. But literally any computer is a starting point. That's the fun of it, is you have whatever you're given or you're started with or you bought, you piecemeal it all the way up until what you want to do, and then you upgrade it again and again, and eventually you'll have a brand new system in 3-4 years. So.
PC of Theseus. Not that a 12-year-old would understand that, but
Those were not the specs last week. It's way better. Sure. What engine of getting?
I will be back.
My GTX 580 and my the 2600K was actually kind of baller for the time.
I had a 2500
Yeah,
non-K, I think. Yeah, I remember that.
Z870, Z87. I think
Yeah,
was the
something like
platform.
that, I
Because mine
think.
was Z7. No, yours is Z79. Mine was Z97. No, yours is Z87. Mine was Z97.
Did you have screws with these fans, by chance?
Yeah, I decided to put in the box. But yeah, what would be the equivalent of buying like a 560 today?
I don't even know. Stuff has like changed so much. That,
How do you
like,
even stack that up? That'd
I
be like
don't know how I would even like begin to measure that. I mean, I guess maybe it would be like,
a 4050
I mean,
in
yeah,
today's
but like
equivalent
even then though,
for how it would
that
stack
stuff
up.
was new.
Yeah,
Like that would be like having like a 3050 or a 4060,
true.
right?
Because at the time, the best you could have gotten with a 5 series was the 580. So yeah, it really wasn't that far off with the 550 Ti.
Plus, like I feel like stuff released way more often then as well.
We
Like-
have further lore from GP Hollow's friend. My friend had beef with another YouTuber, and you were his sponsor, so I don't think you guys dropped him, so he was salty. I don't.
And I don't think you guys
don't
dropped
think
him?
we dropped him. Interesting.
Wow, we're so sad.
Weird.
We're so sorry we didn't drop him. Anyways, what was his name so we can boost him?
I told GP the best way is just find out for yourself.
Wait, which YouTube?
Doesn't matter. Just a friend of somebody that's buying a system was telling them they don't like the company because of some weird something, but didn't make sense. Oh, well, the sponsored YouTuber was the quartering. Okay. There could be some, yeah. We support a lot of influencers, a lot of different spaces. Some in the political,
know it was
some
that
in
guy.
the not.
I don't involve myself in
Yeah.
politics, politicos. I retract my statements. am not involving myself in politics.
Yeah, if that's kind of swaying the opinions there with some other stuff, then we're in a whole other conversation now. Because, yeah, Meta, exactly, Scud. Meta PC loves everyone. Some of our influencers just happen to work in the political scene, and I don't have any control over that. Let's see, your specs for a 12-year-old working with a 6900 XT and a 7600 with 32 gig. Oh, that's what you messaged earlier. Perfect. Yeah. Dude, that is a really good system.
I mean, that's like brand new stuff,
That
basically.
is.
Like,
That's current gen hardware.
that's probably better than some of the systems for people that work here.
How long did it take to get to 32 gigs of memory? I probably had a computer for 6 years.
My first one probably had 8.
Yeah, mine for sure had 2 sticks of 4.
Probably 2 4 gig
because
sticks,
I eventually
yeah.
got 2 more 4, and I had 16 by
And then
having
you get like
4
your
sticks.
mismatchy
Oh,
memory
yeah.
sticks for different colors.
I had
and
2
stuff.
white and 2 blue Corsair Vengeance, whatever things they sold in Best Buy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they had red, blue, and white, and everyone always mix and match the colors. I was saving for like 5 years, dude. Congratulations. The 6900 XT is used. That's okay. If that helped get into the budget and like set you up for all that, then well worth it.
And it works.
As
And
long
it
as it
works.
works, yeah,
Yeah.
it's totally cool.
It don't matter. As long as it works.
I got a 2080 Ti Founders Edition, and full load it gets up to 80. Is that normal? Yes. If we're talking full load, like you got that pinned at 100%, that will probably be about.
I think those Founders Edition cards are blower style still. It's the old one,
That
right?
too, yeah. The Founders Edition cards were not. They don't perform as well in the cooling department.
They weren't fancy like they are today.
Yeah.
So yeah, 80 is probably pretty normal for that.
Mm-hmm. I got it and freaked out about the temps. Is it like a brand new, like to you, 2080 Ti? So like you picked up a used something recently?
It could also be like it needs to be repasted. I mean,
Yeah.
2080 Ti's are getting old at this point.
If that's the case and it's new to you, I would probably consider taking it apart and applying some new thermal paste. Thermal pads are also pretty easy if you have a way of seeing the thickness that they were using. You can go on like Amazon and just pick up the same 1, 2, or 3 millimeter thermal pads.
I'm
and
sure
remake it.
somebody probably has a video like doing the Founders Edition card.
True,
On
yeah.
like YouTube or something, like repasting it, redoing thermal pads or something.
I repasted it already. It was a huge pain. Yeah, if you already did then 80 is about normal for that. Because again, it's the Founders Edition blower style. It doesn't have, it just has the one fan at the end of the PCB there. It kind of just pulls the air through it. Not quite as efficient as just like strapping 3 fans like this
And a
blowing
massive
air.
heatsink
and a
on it,
massive
yeah.
heatsink. It has 2 fans on it. Interesting. Let me look at the 2080 Ti Founders Edition. Maybe it's not a blower style.
I thought it was. Or did they stop doing that for 20 series? Actually, you know what? I think they did for 20 series.
2080 Ti, I don't know why I searched for blower. I meant to say. Oh yeah. No, this is the 2 fan guy.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what I can find. I don't want Google Shopping. Why am I in Google Shopping? Looks like they can get quite toasty. Looks like people are reporting around 85, 80, 85 under load. It's about what I would expect.
Max temp 85.
with an idle temp of like 40 to 50. So as long as when it's not under load, it's dropping back down to like 40s, 50s. Oh, Ocado. Yeah, that seems about right. Perfect. It was pretty new. Some of the stickers hadn't even been peeled, and as long as it's not slower than first 10, I'm okay. Exactly, dude. Yeah. That's exciting. Hell of a system. What case is this? This is the Fantex NV5. We've done a couple builds in it. We also have, well, I guess we don't stock them anymore, do we? The NV7s, the bigger version.
I don't think we ever stocked NV7s.
We'll do it to order then. But there is a larger version of this. It's the NV7. It essentially just gives you more Lee and Lee styled fan mounts along the whole bottom. The power supply goes all the way in the
And
back
it's got,
of the case.
is that the one that has 2 fans in the back too?
Yeah,
The 7?
it's like substantially taller. Like instead of
Yeah.
just one rear fan, it's 2 stacked, and then the top of the case is like right about here. It is a monster of a case. So the NV5 is more of like your typical form factor. Starts to get a little more inconvenient after that. And there's really nothing to do. That's my problem with the NV7. They have
It's
that
a lot
whole
of empty
flat
space.
area, and there's nothing
Yeah.
there. It'd be perfect for, like, we did a couple with LCD screens in that area. They should have just had a little, like, port. You could pop it out and slide in a little LCD, and it fills in the gap.
Yeah, I mean, or water cooling, of course.
Yeah,
Like,
or water cooling. 60mm radiators with double fans on each side, and eventually you'll get to the bottom edge.
yeah.
And you picked up the GPU for half price? Damn. Deals on deals. Deals on deals on deals.
Bro's got some haggling skill, dude.
This took me a minute. I forgot what MV5 I was building a while back. I think it was on stream. And I couldn't figure out why this wasn't coming out.
Because there's
That
one
screw is
single
just-
hidden screw.
I had to spin it around. I'm just like pulling this up, and I'm like bending this little tab back. I'm like, why isn't this like wiggling? Free itself eventually.
Yeah, that's like, you know when they have like the child locks on the car?
That's
That's why they put that screw there.
This is a child lock for the computer case.
Yeah.
Read the rest. The rest of what? Oh, and 150 million rials cheaper than the newer one. Again, that conversion in my head doesn't mean too much, but
Sounds like a lot.
yeah, sounds like a lot. Very happy for you, sir. It's a nice PC, it is. I like NV5s. They're kind of getting up there in the same category as all the Lee and Lee and height cases.
I feel like I don't see them like out in the wild though. Like in people's build posts and stuff that often.
You know, that's fair.
I mostly see them when we build.
Yeah, I guess I'm more so thinking what we do.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Otherwise, it's still like, you know, Lee and Lee stuff and like Corsair cases.
Yeah. No. Another entry into the fish tank design. Where's Floating Head? I have no idea.
He walked out.
The Floating Head is Drew.
Oh, right. We have a lot of discombobulated voices like happening on stream sometimes.
What about me? There he is. He's been summoned. That's all. We just wanted to say hi. It was all because I joined that stream last week. Huge thanks. Of course, dude. Glad we could help you pick out that GPU. Just wanted to check on you, sweet pea. Hope you're recovering. Just a little wellness check. Drew, you doing okay today? Good, ready for camping. Who's going camping? Drew's going camping. Where are you going camping? I mean, you're in Utah, so that's kind of a self-answered question. You got plenty of options. You don't have to pick this plot of sand or that plot of dirt. It's kind of what we have here.
I mean, if you drive like at least 2 hours north, you
Yeah,
get
we
like
get back
forest
into
and
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's
I get
variety.
back.
You just gotta drive a little.
Bear Lake. I'm not familiar with Bear Lake, are you?
Bear Lake. I feel like that could be anywhere. I feel like every state probably has a Bear Lake.
Well, that's exciting. Good opportunity to go touch grass, be outdoors. I'll be enjoying a vacation to the beach in just a couple weeks. The better type of sand, not this sand. The sand here sucks.
Which beach are you going to?
We're going to Marco Island, Florida.
Nice.
I'm going to a lantern festival. That sounds sick. Like where they release them all into the air and they all fly away.
Yeah, I assume so.
When I lived in St. Louis, there were these really big hot air balloon festivals. There'd be like hundreds taking off at once into the sky. It looked really cool.
Interesting.
Say hi to my mom for me while you're in Florida. If this wasn't a work stream. There's so many follow-ups to that. Oh, good? Sweet. Imagine if I had bought the 4060 Ti for that price instead of the 6900. Dude, yeah. No, you definitely made the better choice there. For sure. I think we got a little bit more use out of it as well. Born and raised in the 305, baby. It's Miami. I was almost born in Florida. I got Atlanta instead. It's not as fun.
Georgia?
Not as tropical.
It's probably just as humid.
Yeah. Yeah, just as hot, just as gross out. My older siblings got to grow up in Florida. Near water. Oh, hello, Drusif. But there's a problem. What's wrong with your computer? What are you missing? Lots of daisy chain.
Yes. Giant spider web of connectors.
Could only afford a 1080p monitor? My guy. My first monitor was a VGA Dell monitor that was square.
Yeah, I had a big SCRT, dude. Like the big tan ones. Yep.
Well, I had a family computer. I don't count that as my computer. We had a family like Dell that was like that. The old classic dinosaur
Right,
CRT
but like
looking.
attached to my gaming computer, I had like a big
Jesus.
SCRT, like a big tan one, like just as like a freestanding monitor.
That was the move though. Like that VGA monitor that I had was like my dad's old work one he got to take from the office, just generic whatever corporate thing they had.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell yeah, free monitors is the best.
This thing displays images?
It works.
Oh my god.
Not in use, but I still have one of those square VGA Dell monitors. Yeah. I mean, they were like little tanks. Like, you probably couldn't break that if you tried.
All I'm saying, dude, those square ones, they have the higher aspect ratio, so you see more on the screen.
That's true.
We got to bring that back, dude.
I play games with that aspect ratio just to cheat a little. Do you guys have a Discord? Yes, we do. I think ! Discord works over on Twitch. Neck task. Opinions on that? 0 opinions on that. That won't be spoken. Next. Even after I build a computer, I'm still coming here, right? I'd expect nothing less. You still have to come by and say hi eventually. You must fulfill the prophecy? Oh no. Oh no. I think you're sitting on a wire in that corner.
No, it's supposed to do that.
Oh.
I do this on purpose.
I see.
Like it bends it a little bit, but it looks so much cleaner to do it like that.
Nah.
You just gotta get it threaded at this weird angle. There we go.
Floating Head told me he isn't going to do my quote because he doesn't want to sell me a computer. I'm firing him for you. How dare you not quote a water-cooled build? Did it work? Does it look better?
I mean, this thing's very high resolution.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's just dull.
It's
Yeah.
Watch where you're walking.
Turned off all of the.
Yeah. Yep, everyone will get to see that. We have, hey! Raid from Mugs, hugs from Mugs. Thank you, dude. Hope it drugs for Mugs. Thank you, Kato. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the raid again. We're currently speccing out a customer build here. This is a system of sorts. It has hardware things. This is a 14700K with a 7800 XT. A bunch of RGB, bunch of cool things, sleeved cables, or no, default sleeving. We have RGB, added lighting and stuff. So some tasteful additions as well. Another computer for me, just in time, dude. I don't know what you keep doing with all these builds. He has just like a throne, and it's just built out of meta computers. Do you think I can buy a laptop for 10 pounds? Probably not. You're kind of limited to your local market. I'm not sure what that looks like. I was told it didn't get better.
What?
The screen.
It's brighter.
A little bit, apparently.
It's a little brighter.
10 pounds of gold, maybe? Yeah, true. Thank you. Sorry, I got disconnected. Can you repeat the Discord question? Yeah, if you were asking about how to join the Discord, we do have one. I think on Twitch, if you do !Discord, should pull that up for you. Are you guys from the US? Yes, we are. We're in Phoenix, Arizona.
Couldn't tell from our incredibly bland accents.
Yeah, there's very little ethnicity happening on this stream.
Yeah, man. If my accent was a food, it would be a saltine cracker.
It's about right. Plain
Plain
white.
white boys. You know you love us.
Yep.
You know you love us. I'm gonna single-handedly bring back the transatlantic. Hey, Chris, what do you
please
say?
Don't. That's not a part of.
Actually, my first husband was white, so yes, I do. Hey, I'm right here. Let's make me your second husband.
I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. What is the saying? True love has no bounds, or something like that.
Has no bounds. Yeah, I don't think we're allowed to name it on stream, but the thing we were just talking about, we gotta talk about that more when we're done with stream.
Oh yeah. I'm curious. I'll probably just plug it in and see how it looks.
It's goofy. It's goofy. Stay tuned for that next week.
I'm actually gonna check on something else just real quick.
Did it get brighter, Tanner?
Yeah. It looks, it's like, it's pretty solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, are you more impressed or less impressed?
I'm gonna leave that to not be on the internet.
How dare Chat not tell me that the shelf lights are turned off right now.
I'm calling your girlfriend and I'm snitching, Star Wars guy. I don't have a girlfriend. That doesn't go in the same sentence as Star Wars guy.
Too true.
Just saying. I think I said on stream I like Halo and I like Star Wars. It's over for me. I'm cooked.
It's over.
Cooked. Kokado's here. What old ass game have you been playing lately?
You know Kato's on that WoW grind.
He's on that WoW grind. Guys, I actually I installed a great mod for StarCraft 2.
I'm quite struggling with cable management, don't we all? That is the least fun and most tedious part of it, but it can be like a game. Make it as OCD as humanly possible. And by the time you're done, it'll probably look good.
Damn, all right. I don't know. I'm probably too old for you. You look so youthful. I'm an old soul, baby.
Jesus. Sorry, GP. He has nothing to do with your computer build. That's all that matters.
I have nothing to what?
To do with your computer build you'll be ordering.
Yeah.
I'd actually been playing Pokemon Yellow on my Steam Deck a few weeks ago. That's actually kind of cool.
Wait, that's so
I forgot
modern.
You can go back and play emulator games on a Steam Deck.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, it's a good platform for emulation.
That's so modern and progressive of you. I love this.
Is there any particular reason you're playing Yellow?
First you're playing on a Steam Deck and then you're voting for Kamala Harris.
I'm gonna mute his mic. Indefinitely. I enjoyed Gen 1. Yeah.
I've
Gen 1
only
was
ever
awesome.
played Platinum and on the DS. I haven't played a lot of it.
I could nerd out about Pokemon more than I'd care to. So I'm gonna leave
That's
it at
right.
Gen
You're
1
like
is
a
really cool.
Pokemon kid. See, that's
I was a lot of a Pokemon kid.
that's like an acceptable thing to be nerdy about. It's like Pokemon and Legos.
True.
Like Legos, dude, I swear.
I'm currently playing Emerald again and making living decks from Emerald on.
You're gonna let him talk to me like that. I didn't say anything. But yeah, no,
Drew's not
Legos.
HR locally.
Legos are like an activity adults do now. It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, Legos are
like
for
we
sure
all
like
grew up in
acceptable.
Legos.
That's because that shit's expensive, dude.
Yeah,
Like
that's
as
also
a
part
kid,
of
like
it.
you can't afford it.
No, every cool Lego set, you're like, Mom, can I have that? And she looks
Oh,
at
it's
that,
like
$80. Like,
$600,
hell no.
like-
Yeah.
And then now as I get older too, if like my kid was like, can I have this $130 Lego set? I'd be like, you got a lot of chores.
How do you feel about Mega Blocks?
Yeah. Mega Blocks.
How to disappoint your kids this Christmas.
You know what I thought about introducing to the office that would have just like ended everybody? Tech decks.
Tech decks. I had a tech deck.
Oh man.
I had a couple of tech decks. Those are cool. I wasn't super into it, but I didn't have like any of the cool like stunt things that you could buy, like the park sets. Those are too extra. Time to go out. Star Wars guy, you like fishing? Yes or no? I like fishing.
Yeah, I
Tanner,
like
do you
fishing.
Like
You think Tanner actually goes outside?
Thank you, Kato.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So you
What
get for
should
calling
I?
Kato a boomer.
What should I do with my GPU set? Get a GPU bracket.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I go outside. I'll have you know.
Unless the
Actually-
GPU sag is like really bad, it's probably fine unless you're transporting it a lot. Otherwise, there are like aftermarket GPU support brackets.
Just hold it up with your hand 24/7.
Yeah, play games with one hand, hold your GPU with the other. You're good.
Punch stick.
Thank you for the follow, Elfie. I haven't been fishing in a long time. That just sounds
Same.
fun.
I mean, you're going to Florida, right? You can probably do some
True.
fishing somewhere. Ocean fishing, river fishing.
There's no limit to the fishing.
Why are you listing off different
Aquarium.
types of fishing? He's like Bubba from Forrest Gump over here. Shrimp gumbo,
scampi.
shrimp scampi. Like, I mean, if you catch me a good fish, you can fill my husband's spot because I don't have one.
There you go. That's the rite of passage.
There we go.
You gotta catch an impressive fish.
Dude, throw a couple pieces of bread in the water, pull out the Glock. We got fish for dinner.
How do I go fishing with my pew-pews?
Just do that. It's Arizona. You're allowed to. I don't know if you're actually allowed to. I know you can do bow fishing.
I'm sure there's a pond with fish somewhere far enough that no one would care.
Private property, baby.
Can you do like explosive fishing where you just like toss like explosives in the water and then they all float up to the surface?
Just frag grenades.
Yeah.
Online dating fishing. Cat fishing. Cat fishing, bro.
You have to have like tribute, essentially. Whoever has the biggest fish is the most impressive individual.
Is that a metaphor, Chris? Is that a metaphor?
Look, it's not about the size. I feel bad reading that again, but
I'm not reading that out loud.
my imagination, it had a lot to work with there. Thank you. Plot twist. That's exactly what he's into.
No, it's not like sagging right now. I was just saying to pre-anti-sag it.
To pre-anti-sag it.
If it ain't sagging right now, bud.
Yeah, no, there's really nothing you can do to pre-anti. I love that phrasing, I'm sorry.
It's never gonna sag.
I'm still laughing.
Yeah, we are too.
Not your GPU sag.
That's crazy line. Crazy line. Trans Big Chungus is fucking iconic. That's crazy work right there.
Jesus.
That is a description.
And then yeah, if your GPU's not sagging yet, you're good, dude. It's probably fine. Usually GPU sag is a problem with like these massive, we have like the Strix cards over there in the top right. Those are like the Strix 4090s, top 4090s. Those are actually like cinder blocks and they like actually tilt. Like they're not great. Most other GPUs, especially like a 7800 XT you said you're working with, definitely is not a chunky enough GPU to really sag that much.
Yeah, you know, as you get older, things just kind of
Yeah,
down a little bit.
they make stuff for that.
Yo, I need to give my PC a BBL.
That's also someone fixing their GPU sag with a sniper bullet. I've used in the olden days an Elmer's glue stick wrapped in electrical tape.
Nice.
Love it. Love it.
Like
A
the
sniper
purple ones?
bullet.
Yeah, like the purple stick, but I just took it and wrapped it. And then
If it
matte
was actually a sniper bullet, what caliber was it? Was it 300 Win
black.
Mag?
6900, right? Sorry.
Was it 308? Is it
Same thing, a little
762
smaller.
by 51?
Okay,
Who's the squeaky box? Tanner.
I have no clue. 50 BMG.
Straight through the
Does
graphics
50
card.
BMG count as a... We're not getting into the minutia of weapon caliber. I'm not doing this today.
Was that going to be a thing?
I was about to just go into the rabbit hole. Into the bullet verse.
GP has important questions for you.
Oh man. Look. Are we having this conversation live on chat? I can't do this.
Well, hit him up on the Discord.
You can't. Yeah. What? Oh my god.
Whatever it takes to get this off stream.
Yeah. What's everybody playing this week? Oh, shit.
Thank God we're in the just chatting segment.
Oh, man.
My favorite game is playing with meta PCs.
I bet. I bet.
We got a bunch of people lurking over on Kick. What are we playing currently? Black Myth came out this week. Every single extraction shooter under the sun updated this week. Overwatch updated this week. Everything updates this week. What are we playing? What are we doing? Everything. For sure, I'll play the Overwatch update. Maybe Marauders with you this weekend.
What are they updating?
Let me
I
know.
think it's a new season.
I'm
Oh.
about that. I'm about that life.
Or Doja.
I had a beautiful night of Marauders last night. It was great. Pokemon World Championships were tonight. I don't know what Pokemon World is.
Yeah, season 12.
New season, new character.
All of the buffs, nerfs, and changes. Oh boy, oh boy. Patch notes.
You know what I'm excited for?
Hmm.
Not Overwatch. I want to play Marvel Rivals. That
Interesting.
looks like fun. I want to be Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Some competitive updates, shop updates, ranked updates. Heroes. Some reductions to damage things.
Oof.
Echo, Hanzo, Sojourn, Sombra. Literally every character got some type of change.
Urgy asks, "Yo, where's Connor?" Just asking.
Connor is MIA for a minute. A long minute.
He's taking a big nap.
A slightly indefinite minute.
He's taking a big nap.
A big nap.
Yeah.
Big nap.
Any upcoming MMORPG you're looking forward to? Not an MMO, but I am excited for Avowed by Obsidian Entertainment. Connor. Nobody killed Connor.
Nobody killed Connor.
Connor didn't get fired.
He's not fired.
He has to attend to his 5 children. Nearly going to... Nearly going to kill myself with my PC not responding. All the RGBs were on, but the RAM, which I pushed it harder and it turned on, and then the RAM RGB literally saved my... What?
5? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
5.
that's 5 that he knows of.
Yeah. And he
This dude probably has dozens.
birthed them all himself. They're all butt babies.
No, we didn't get fired. He was already part-time with us, and he has some other obligations, and he's just focusing more on those
Yeah,
things.
we love Connor.
He's still around every now and again.
I loved the children I birthed. 0.
Same.
Speak for yourself. Giving birth to 5 babies.
Rookie numbers.
Yeah, who's gonna do all the work on your farmland?
On my farmland?
Yeah.
Are you calling me a trad wife?
No, I'm saying like you said you were gonna get horses and own a ranch, right?
I never said that.
You need farmhands.
I never said I wanted horses in a ranch. I said I don't get people.
You're a
I don't
horse
want
chick?
a horse in a. I want horses, but I don't want a ranch.
God
I
damn
thought
it.
you said literally like, yeah, horses are cool. I want
I
to
knew
own some
Tanner was
horses.
a horse girl. God damn
I
it.
like horses. Horses are nice. I grew up with horses. Is that a dual fan 7800 XT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that exactly what that is? I'm pretty sure.
It is.
Wow.
It is. It could have 3 fans if they tried harder.
This is
but-
yeah, the Sapphire Pulse definitely does not need 3 fans, but it could have. Yeah, great card. This is
Just
the
want to
customer
charge
spec
you
we're working
another
with right now.
$50 for that fan.
They would have. They absolutely would have. Yeah, this is a 14700K with a 7800 XT. Nice mid to high end range system.
GPO says, I'm kind of more a traditional person.
Just a
I'm not
traditional
knocking
big
on
chungus.
it. All of the bit. Who's accusing me of being a horse girl? I'm different.
I'm different.
It's not a phase.
You weren't in the
I love
4-H
my German
program, that's what it was
Shepherds
called,
and
right?
Hot Topic T-shirts.
4-H program?
It was
Equestrian
in the
princess.
Midwest, if you like worked on a farm or things and you like raised
Oh,
pigs
like
and
the
shit.
bill or whatever that like gave you tax credits?
No, but there were like kids that would go to a program for that.
What?
I'm talking about, it's like 4-H or something. Kids.
Oh,
would go to
yeah.
it. Is that what
Yeah.
it's called?
Yeah, they all grew up to have a low IQ.
Yeah. Okay. So it is a thing.
Yeah.
Can you explain what it is?
Okay, so you raise an animal,
Yeah.
and then you go to your county or state fair or whatever it is.
It's
and-
inherently more of like a Midwest thing, right? Because like you grew up on a farm
definitely.
raising
Like
animals,
Midwest,
you're used to it.
They had it was
you go
it
to
was
like
pretty big
fairs
in,
and stuff.
yeah, like
Yeah.
definitely like rural area. I hate saying that word. Like kind of like where there's gonna be a farm, there's gonna be 4-H, you know. Where there's gonna be a Panera, there's gonna be white people. Like it's the same concept.
More or less.
And I mean, if you're near ASU, you're gonna see blonde women.
But
yeah.
says, yo, I think it's been about a year since I started following you guys and started to attend your streams.
Hey!
Appreciate it, dude. Thanks for always stopping by. I know sometimes you don't catch the stream, but you still say hello. We appreciate
You've
it.
seen the decline in quality since I've gotten here. Welcome back.
back. Not dead yet.
Yeah. No, 4-H is like you raise an animal, and then they rate the animal. Like you essentially, like they put them in places like first, second, third place, depending on how it's like, how well it's been maintained, how much it weighs, and then a lot of people would sell the animal.
Interesting.
Money. So like if they did like a cow, or
Maybe like your prized cow.
it's like it's like prize cow. It's the dude. It's the whole plot of Charlotte's Web. You know the iconic movie Charlotte's Web.
Of course.
He's a 4-H pig, and the whole point
Interesting.
is that he doesn't have to be auctioned off because he's the runt, and yeah, the spider saves his life or some shit. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I just remember it made me cry as a child.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was one of the many animal movies to make me cry as a kid.
Yeah. It's kind of just like raising a child and sending them off to college, but on a shorter scale.
I need to go to sleep now because it's like 1:40 a.m. here, so bye. Have a good day. You as well, dude. Enjoy your new system.
Bye-bye!
We'll catch you next time. Glad your memory was working.
Yeah. Instead of selling them off,
Me sleeping at 4 a.m. Yeah.
selling them off to the butcher,
Mhm.
your children, it's just like, hey, get good grade. Don't be too fat. Don't be too skinny.
I feel like there was somewhere in that 4-H like joined with schooling. There was some like overlap there. They're like,
I'm sure it is like for the areas that it applies
Yeah.
to. It has to be. It's
because
like,
there were people in my school, some interesting individuals that would go to a 4-H program.
yeah.
It was like a whole thing they'd go do. And it was basically like they went to a farm essentially.
Yeah.
And mess with animals, like whatever.
Time in Arizona, 3:10 p.m.
3:10 p.m. Now you know what? I'm not in the Discord.
I'm not on the Discord.
Join.
Join the Discord.
System's looking good.
Yep.
Daisy chained, our daisy chained.
Fans are definitely yep.
Yeah. It's about what you can do with daisy chaining fans. Boys, let's see when I will regret this, now or later. What, joining the Discord? Hopefully it's not that scary there.
Some serious stuff goes down in there, Chris. You don't.
I said it's the hive of scum and villainy.
Exactly.
You want to buy some death sticks?
Put in some plugs into your nose. It gets funky in there. It's crazy in our Discord. It's wacky.
I don't even know what goes down in our Discord.
Wow.
That's das filtering.
Yeah.
Honestly, haven't checked in on our Discord in, well, I won't say how long. Who's active over on the Discord? General chat. We got Zelander. We got Fighting Irish. Some other individuals. Barney Ross says morning to people. How nice. Barney Ross is the guy that got the Avatar PC.
Okay, the custom one.
Yep. Some people talking about Black Myth. Hollow says, Lordy, I'm surrounded by nerds. Yes, you are. Yo mama. What's the guy on Chris's left called? What are you called?
I don't know. What am I called?
What
Chris?
do we call you these days?
Chris number 2?
Chris number 2. There you go. You got thing 1 and thing 2. No, this is Justin.
You playing with my things?
I was playing with things.
Okay. All right, here you go. You can play with them again.
When I optioned it out, I wanted to make sure it was very impressive to look at. Absolutely. Yeah, I think you did a really good job. Got RGB fans, little extra lighting there. Otherwise, super clean, great case choice. Only thing you maybe could have done was like sleeved cables. But I'm honestly really biased because I love these Seasonic default power supply cables. Like
yeah,
these are
they
some
look
of, these
good
are some
by
of the
default.
best.
Yeah.
They all look super nice. I would assume Luke. So close.
I could see it. I could see it.
Tis but a Justin. Tanner, do we have any new updates on when hardware releases? I saw you're looking up some Horizon things.
Let me look up what's going on.
Shaw?
Let me look up what's going on in here. What's
Shaw.
the name? What's the guy on Chris left called? We already answered it.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been through
Shaw.
I don't know
That's
what Shaw
little.
means.
That's little Chris.
this. Shaw?
Shaw?
That's little Chris.
Are you Shaw?
Shaw?
Shaw. Shaw.
Shaw? Oh, Shaw?
Our 9X variants. It's looking like we're not going to be getting those till 2025.
Really?
Eh.
That's unfortunate.
I'm surprised
As
it's that
far
long.
as graphics cards go,
Apparently nobody wanted the holiday sales rush.
Yeah, like I would have thought there's like tons of new products like in like October,
that's what
November.
it seemed like at the beginning of the year. But the problem is that everybody seems to not be able to develop things properly, and the issue with is that they're just not releasing until like Computex.
That's
We
lame.
might get 5080 this year. I'm not sure.
Holiday purchase for myself.
Yeah, but the rumor was like 5090 this year. And then now it's 5080 to start, which is different for them. And then it's going to be 5090, 5070, 5060 next year.
Another accent from Swag.
Another accent from Swag.
Are you Swag? You swag money? on
I
the
got
mic?
that Riz, brother. Yeah. So no, nothing on the hardware front.
Star Wars guy.
Star Wars guy. Swag. You're missing the T. There's a T in Star Wars. Swag.
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 Isn't Gamescom currently going on? I believe so.
That's software, not hardware. There's
Alright, I need
probably
your
like a
fidget toy
PS5
back.
Pro, but I don't think anybody here cares about that.
I
There's
wanted it.
like gonna be refreshes of the consoles and shit.
Here, you can play with this. Okay, don't be bored.
You have the S, you'll survive.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, no,
Mr. S flag
Gamescom.
over there.
Gamescom is going on. There's a bunch of stuff being like revealed and everything. What got revealed recently? I'm trying to think. I saw Borderlands 4. Gotta
Is
try.
anybody excited for that though?
No, nobody is
That was my
because
follow-up question.
the-
Has anyone
here's my
asked for
thing.
that?
it's like nobody was excited for Borderlands 4
Dude, here's
before
the, thing,
the
right?
movie came
like
out.
Borderlands 4, you're gonna be playing it when it comes out in like 2 years, and then halfway through the game, you're gonna find a gun that's called like Hawk Tua or something,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
wow, that's an irrelevant reference in
Yeah.
this day and age.
Yeah, no, most people didn't like 3. Nobody really liked
Yeah,
the
it was this type
pre-sequel.
of
That,
brand.
or did they do the pre-sequel
grip.
before or after 3?
For the grip.
Don't tell me that's actually.
I can't remember because I never
And
played.
because people kept stealing my screwdriver.
But a lot of people didn't like Tiny Tina's Wonderland,
So many.
which was like a spin-off,
Mm.
and then they didn't do anything.
I
So
remember Tiny Tina's was talked about for like a weekend.
yeah, it's
on.
like Lethal Company outlived Tiny Tina.
A lot of things out
Yeah.
like that.
Have you
I
played
still
the new
think-
updates?
Huh?
The Lethal Company? Have
Oh
you
yeah,
played
I've
the
been
updates?
playing it with friends. It's fun. He's been doing a really good job of keeping a cadence
Yeah.
with the updates.
I like that they added like all the new like monsters and stuff, and like
Yeah.
the new maps and stuff are cool.
I really hope that Zeekers after this game, it seems like Zeekers really wants to do this solo for this game. I hope that they end up with the money they have, start a studio and hire people and teach them their philosophy on game design, because Zeekers has a really cool way of making a game. So yeah. Maybe Intel GPU users, because the drivers. I take that back. There might be Battle Mage this year. I think that's the only thing really dropping. I don't even think Intel's dropping new processors this year. AMD just dropped the new processors. They're not dropping new GPUs this year. I don't think.
Well, they also said they're not going to compete like high-end stuff, right? From now on.
It's probably the smartest for them because they're not gonna. I don't think they're even capable of competing
Yeah.
and making it cost effective. So yeah, their best bet is to hit the mid range. Which I mean, once the 50 series drops and they drop another like an 8,000 series of cards, 7,900 series of cards, like is gonna be the next budget.
Basically.
But yeah, I mean, they need to drop hardware soon because, like I was saying before, game engines are getting complicated. Games are getting taxing, and so like those people on the 9 series and 10 series aren't gonna be able to do anything with their cards anymore.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely starting to phase out the 10 series for sure.
Yeah,
Well, that's
it's
just
not
like a
even a-
DirectX 12 thing.
Yeah.
It's
Huh?
like
They don't like DirectX won't keep supporting. I mean, they don't do even 20 series for the newest DirectX. I think is gone.
no, I think 20 series has all the way up to DX12 Ultimate. But anything below that is like
Yeah.
problematic.
My ears perk up at GP, and then I get hit with the U.
G P U. Graphics processing.
For sure.
Tiny Tina has pizzazz. Are you a millennial?
No, we know exactly what they are now. Please do a good job of my tubes.
Connor,
Be
how did
very,
you get into GP all?
Be very specific with it. Very particular about it. Very
Connor
subjective.
hacked
very
into this person's
opinionated.
account.
Very any other word there?
You
Do you guys think about expanding or going international? I'm sure that's a thought on people's minds.
Possibly.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like you gotta make a lot more money to do that. job. Show more
GP,
PCs.
it's not the fact that the word was there. I feel like you were setting me up for something with the sentence before that.
Anal. There, I said it.
There's no problem with the word. It's in the context of doing a good job with your tubes
Yeah.
and water cooling.
That was the most Connor thing I've ever heard. Connor hawked.
No.
Tour. Ah!
These accusations are making me sweat. This is an interrogation now. Where's your order? Hello.
Hello.
We have a surprise guest. I asked Drew. I'll keep bugging Drew. The Music Man? No, this isn't the Music Man.
Music Man is.
I was the little floating head just then.
We got Trog,
Dog.
also known as HR to stream.
HR.
How's this going?
It's a good looking NV5.
At least it's not an 011, right?
Yeah, at least it's not a height or a no 11. A little variety. Even last week, what did we build in? Be Quiet case.
Yeah, that was really different.
Yeah, Be Quiet was very different. I think I would sell my PC so I can buy a new one with a Meta employee sticker. Valid. It's a good upgrade reason. Yours doesn't have a sticker in the back. I think you need a computer that has a sticker in the back.
It ups the value immensely.
Exactly, and performance.
More frame. Have we tried putting 2 stickers on every build? to see if
Oh,
we get-
true. Limited edition. One has all the builders.
Yeah, but what about the cost for us? 2 stickers per build.
True. We'll have to up the cost
Can
of
the
the
treasury
system now.
bear such an expense?
Now that's Trog when in passing Kano, he already left. Did he get upset? If you're in an Overwatch match with Trog, things are heated no matter what. Because just playing at that level, it's pain. Just pain.
What rank are you guys?
Annoyingly high. I'm not, but
Oh.
like Ethan and Trog are always like
Okay.
plat or higher.
Yeah. The try-hard ranks.
I keep hearing the slamming. Yeah. I'm guilty of that too. My wireless mouse has seen some shit. I'm surprised that thing still works. I play single player games except Unite. Except Unite. What's Unite? Oh, Pokemon Unite. Interesting. I don't know a lot about Pokemon Unite. Is that like the newer, like Coliseum type? The Microsoft IntelliMouse. The OG laser mouse was indestructible. Microsoft Intelli. I had a really old Microsoft laser mouse too. I wonder what that one looks like.
You ever have the ball mouse?
I did not have a ball mouse.
Oh, you're missing out, dude. You
I
like
had-
fidgeting with things?
Yes, I had one of these Microsoft IntelliMouse. It had the red LED thing at the bottom center.
You know, I feel like I had one of those too. That looked really
Pokemon.
familiar.
Yeah, and when
But-
you lift it up, it was like the red light of God on your
Yeah,
desk
yeah,
because
yeah,
it was
yeah.
that bright.
You think God has a red light?
Maybe he does. It's a MOBA style thing, but with Pokemon. Sick.
I love Pokemon Overwatch. Is Overwatch a MOBA?
No.
Oh. Oops.
Pokemon Unite.
Yeah, that one. I had one of those for years, and it got the hell beat out of it in my youth.
Unite looks pretty cool.
Did you beat the hell out of that mouse, Drew? It's a battle royale. A Pokemon battle royale?
Interesting. Yeah. Like you play as the Pokemon.
Overwatch. I'm so.
More like Apex, but instead of Legends, you have Pokemon. I guess. I mean, I can't tell gameplay off pictures, but looks like you can walk around in an open-ish world. It's a battle royale, no Overwatch. Well, not those aren't the same two things.
I am confuzzled.
Tell that to Swag, he's confused. Swag's always confused.
That's so true. That's real as fuck. I'm often confused for no reason.
I don't even know what he was confused about there, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm often confused for no reason at all. Like. Oh. Sorry.
Oh.
If you try hard enough.
Maybe it'll go in. I'm so used to hooking up 12
Yeah.
pins to every single build. I just.
2 8-pins is a little odd.
Yep.
He's confused, you better say sorry. For what?
I'm sorry.
Whoever moved the table, okay, yeah. Tanner, are you gonna punch?
I'm sorry.
It was loud, yeah. I imagine.
It's not what I meant to do. Really, I'm so sorry.
If I give you some tape, will you apply this?
Ooh, yes, we have a GPU backplate.
Can show that off.
Thanks for the jump scare. Yeah, you're welcome, I guess. Check it out. Got our GPU backplate, custom for this Pulse 7900. Sits right like that. Matches a little cutout down here around the power slot. Custom made for it. Simple 3-pin ARGB out. The whole thing illuminates. It's got like a side like edge illumination, and the whole image also illuminates.
Do you have a non-skinny tape open?
If not, just grab another one. They're all the same. Broke up the whole stream in one move. Yeah.
GTA Vice City vibe.
Yep. This is one of our many pre-made designs that we have. We got some abstracts. We got some graffiti. We've got a Miami Vice.
You guys make custom backplates?
Yes, we do in-house. We do custom case printing and backplates. What about your Kniff?
Yes.
The Avatar PC like builds coming up.
Not right now, unfortunately.
Sorta. We have a
You're
cool
referring to the
build.
thing in the crate?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing in the crate will be cool, but it's not like
It's not like completely custom.
it's got. I mean, it is, but it's not like there's
I-
something coming out that we collaborated with somebody on, so it's not like I went and did the thing.
Yeah,
But
that's
we'll
kind
be
of what I meant.
showcasing
It
it.
is custom made, but it's not custom made by Chris.
Yes.
Did you guys ever get your 20K shark case? Is that like GTA currency or something?
I do know you're talking about the shark case. I think if it was like the Cooler Master Shark PC one, I do really want that. They have the shoe and the shark, and another one. But there we go. Take a look at this custom GPU backplate here, custom sized for that GPU. This is the Pulse 7900 XT.
79 or 78?
Actually, someone else already asked about the specs. Let me do a quick run through of the specs again. Here you go, if you want to grab this from me. We're running with a i7-14700K and a Z790 tough board. We got 64 gigabytes of DDR5 and a 7800 XT for the graphics card. We have a Mystique LCD cooler and a few terabytes of M.2 storage. Solid build, solid system. Fantastic mid to high tier type specs.
Oh, that's a crazy case, dude.
The Shark one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a case mod. Like someone did for a trade show. And then Cooler Master went and they made like a handful of case mods that people had made for them in the past for modding competitions into actual like production cases. That's actually something that we should do in the future. So the Cooler Master and Thermaltake case modding invitationals are a thing they do every year.
Yeah.
And it's just like a chance to work with those companies. They sponsor their end of products, and then there's like a handful.
Is it like you have to make like actual useful cases, or like the RoboDog?
The RoboDog.
Okay.
You're doing like the most one-off weird thing using their hardware.
Thought it
And
was
there's
just
no
like-
guidelines, no rules. Just everyone gets the same like care package from the company. So
Yeah.
Thermaltake would send the same like water cooling and fans and radiators, and everyone gets to do whatever they want with it. And then compete, and it's usually like the same like 10 familiar faces I've known for the last many, many years. But Cooler Master and Thermaltake do that right now. What? He's never far away. I think I'm leaving work early today. I feel like straight ass crack. It's a valid reason. And depending on where you are, you already made it through half the day. So I mean, you basically did it. Just leave.
Just leave.
Just leave. Too late now. Swag was unhinged, and you let it happen. I'm on the East Coast. Yeah, it's already pretty late for you. $6:34. Yep. The final home stretch of cable management.
Yep, we're getting there.
The great bundling.
Gotta say, these daisy chain fans, not great in this case.
There's nowhere to just like tuck the bundle.
Yeah, it's a
of
lot
stuff.
easier to hide it in like the Y70 and stuff.
I've only been at work like an hour and a half. Oh yeah, that's right. You work like a later shift. We can talk about that one time.
I did not miss late shifts.
That's right. You worked at an Intel factory.
Yeah, but did you work late, Tanner?
Yeah, I worked 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh, wait, that's like the
Straight up
that's the
graveyard
schedule
shift.
that like kills you
Straight up graveyard
Yeah.
shift.
because like you're going against your circadian rhythm and stuff.
You know, I tried saying this. I tried bringing attention to that. Like, hey, humans aren't supposed to operate on this side of the day. Like, we're supposed to be awake and working the other 12 hours of the day. And my father, who also worked at Intel, on the same shift, he was just on the Intel side. He was like, no, whatever, whatever, dude. You're just complaining. Both of my parents. They're like, no, this is like actually unhealthy. You're not supposed to be like this is. Like
I
I'm
mean,
not
there's a reason why most jobs are not overnight. Like,
crazy,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
How else are you gonna pump out that many CPUs?
that's what I'm saying. Meta night shift when?
Yeah.
And honestly, from working in the factory, I was not even phased when I saw the stuff about their failing CPUs. There's so many contributing factors to that. But
Yeah, Tanner.
Were there
did it
noticeably
himself.
employees that are just
Huh?
like,
Tanner did it himself.
dude, if I knew
He
how to,
introduced oxidation into the CPU.
if I knew how to, I would have.
blame this guy for the microcode issues?
Yeah. If your CPU died, it's his fault.
I've been nocturnal since I was 14. I can't undo it. I was homeschooled, so it was real different.
I can
Just like
imagine.
taught you classes in the middle of the night.
The homeschooling took place at night.
Just,
They ate dinner and it was like, all right, class is in session.
yeah,
Oh,
wake
man.
up.
Night
dinner.
school again.
Night school again.
Worked nights for more than 15 years. Stopped 2 years ago.
Wow.
I'm glad I was able to. Yeah.
That's insane. I couldn't do 15 years of that.
My teacher came at 4 p.m. on Monday for 1 hour. That's it. Wow.
Damn. It's not too bad at all.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to sneak in these new GPU cables without
No.
taking this out.
Nah.
I tried to fit my hand in there.
Your mic is dying? Whose mic is dying? Swag's or mine?
I think they're. Yeah, I think she's talking about mine. I'm leaning away from the mic.
Oh, yeah, he's just far away
Yeah.
from it. It's one of those mics you have to like.
He's leaning way back in his chair. He's reclined over
He's
there.
quite
I'm
He's
such a
over here behind
reclined
camera
boy.
like this.
Yeah, I'm such a reclined boy.
He's got his lazy boy right over there. He just popped that thing out. He's,
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
comfy. That reminds me that my Y70 over there I also need to do.
These cables?
I think 2 8-pins as well. No, 8 and a 6. I looked it up already. Because it's a 2070. It's an 8+6. The Chandler. Chris with the fresh
Chandler!
cut. What's up, fellas? What up, what up? Happy to have you here, dude.
Oh my God, Chandler hasn't seen my hair. He was here when I still had a mop.
He had a fresh cut. Off to boot camp type fresh cut now. It's looking
Yeah.
real good.
Boot. Boot.
Boot. Mm-hmm. How you been, man?
I want to get Chandler out here again. He goes, "Oh wow, yeah, looks solid, bro."
Dot, dot, dot.
I think.
Yeah, I want to do another video with Chandler, and Aiden, and all of them. That was a fun time.
Yeah, got to see both of those videos after they came out. Definitely turned out really, really good.
And a video for Western Digital at the moment. Just want to stop by to say what's up.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's exciting stuff. What are you, if you can say, what are you writing for them on? Like external, internal? New SSD for the PS5. Sick. Cool.
I can now install 2 copies of Fortnite.
If only there was any games on the PS5.
If only there was any games on the PlayStation. It's crazy. I hate bitter coffee. This needs more sugar. It's coffee. It's bitter.
It goes up to like 8 terabytes. Yeah, okay, so like 2
Oh,
Call of
okay.
Duties.
Yeah, so like all of the games ever released for PlayStation. And then some.
Probably.
I should say PlayStation 5, at least.
Yeah, 8 terabytes in a PlayStation is insane.
They gotta release some more stuff. I have my PlayStation. It's my Spider-Man machine at this point. Like,
That's all you need it for.
yeah. Something has to keep my bitter ass sweet. This coffee needs more sugar.
Just drown it in
It sounds
sugar.
like a country song lyric.
Something
Something has to be, keep my bitter ass sweet. His coffee needs more sugar to keep my eggs beat.
Okay, you just double down. You drink multiple coffees, extra sweetened. Drink like an energy drink. This is nice and sweet.
A PS5 is the console I use a couple times a year. If a game decides to be an asshole and not release immediately on PC,
And
that's
then
so
the second
funny.
it gets released, you forget that it was even on console and you play it on PC instead. What did I just listen to? Don't worry about it, Drew.
I hate bitter coffee. This needs more sugar.
Not a feature on the new Post Malone album, that's for sure.
Hey y'all, welcome to Post Malone. Welcome to Post Malone. New album. My name.
I don't like country post, but go you, I guess.
I haven't listened to the new album.
But that's just me and country in general. He does generic country incredibly
Oh,
well.
you don't get down with country?
He does generic country
I'm
really,
about to
really
piss
well.
off. I'm about to piss off all the country fans. What do you mean, bro? You don't like Florida Georgia Line? I love Florida Georgia Line. It's my favorite country artist. Tanner, you got me laughing over here. I gotta start
what he's here
like
for.
you know the guy where he does like the gay country song? Yeah. That's my new career. 18 naked cowboys at Ram Ranch.
I don't think we're allowed to sing any more of that on stream.
Tanner loved chicks. I think Justin needs to get into the rap game.
Yeah.
You think so?
Keep your car and keep your sweater because we have nothing left to weather. In fact, I'll feel a whole lot better, but you'll think of me. That's a Taylor Swift. That's a Taylor Swift lyric if I ever heard one. Let's see if I can do Taylor Swift. Go Boy's gonna be at CES in January, by the way. I don't know. Are we?
We don't have plans yet, but we went last year. Good chance we'll go again.
Keith Urban, you disappointment. I actually went to a Keith Urban concert when I was like 17 because my grandpa wanted to go, and that was cool. I failed you. Look,
Okay.
if we're being real, Keith Urban is kind of just the male Taylor Swift.
I can see the comparison.
I mean, it's kind of just.
I like that
mean,
comparison. It'll piss off a lot of people.
yeah.
But
yeah.
the right demographic.
You know, isn't he married to Nicole Kidman?
I have no idea.
Come to AMC.
Absolutely no idea.
Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
GP Hollow knows. Are you seeing YouTube chat? Thank you for mentioning that. Now that you mention it, no. This was an issue last time. Let me double check real quick. At some point, it just stops.
I guess we should have noticed. There was no like very suspicious, like out of context messages that we usually get from the YouTube chat.
You seeing YouTube chat? Let's find out.
Did that just happen when we like refreshed the
Ah.
YouTube stream earlier or something?
And it's gonna make me re-log in. Aha.
You don't have the marketing login details?
No. That's okay. We're getting to the last bit here. Sorry, YouTube, if you can hear us, if it's still alive. I can't tell. somehow we managed to go live, sign into the YouTube client, and now when I go to open the YouTube client, I'm no longer signed in. So who knows?
Can you stream without signing in?
YouTube streaming is wild. It's definitely the most inconsistent of all of them. It was live on YouTube, but I don't. Yeah, exactly. We try to. I mean, it comes through on the same board here, but yeah, not sure. We'll definitely get that fixed. Apologies, anyone over on YouTube. Sorry. Hey, can you actually use that with that? Oh yeah, you have so much.
Yeah, we barely overlap.
Nice. I like when you get to use this, the built-in GPU support in the NV5. It's like about as industrial strength as it gets, and yet it like conflicts with every graphics card.
Yeah, I mean, it actually looks good.
It does really look good. Actually, since I'm signed out there, let me check YouTube on my phone. No, we're still live. Oh wow, yeah, no, we haven't seen. That's why Virgie came over onto our chat. Apologies. Let's see. Virgie said, finally an AMD build. Yes. That's why you hopped over to the thing. Luciano, if you're still here, hello. I just entered my annual 2-week Minecraft phase. Same dude. It's been 6 years though, damn. Someone. What's the most bang for your buck? What's the most bang for your buck from every PC right now available on your website? Kind of a not straightforward answer to that. I mean, most of our systems are spec'd like accordingly to what is like most available, most common, makes the most sense in that particular spec. So from like a consumer standpoint, we wouldn't make a system that's not a good value. It's more so if the overall price and everything kind of works with what you're trying to do and the specs run the games that you're trying to run. But we do try to have we wouldn't spec a really outlandish system on the website that just doesn't make sense for like practical use or something.
I mean, if we have something that's like 7800X 3D and like a 4070 Super or something.
True, yeah. If you're looking for just good recommendations, right now everyone's going with a 7800X 3D. It's a great gaming processor. And then yeah, a 4070 type tier GPU to compare with that. If you see a system with those types of specs, probably very good. Have a good weekend, GP. We'll see you. Catch you next
Have
Thursday.
a good weekend. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, and then Kato, he was looking for something that can do 1440p gaming, so yeah. 4070 Ti is super yeah, sweet. Thank you Kato and Drew for helping me out with the YouTube comments there. Looks like most of it was taken care of. It's just not coming through on our message thing up there. I didn't notice.
Probably missed so many amazing reactions to my antics today.
Same guy looking at that system spec. I don't know what to do on the custom, but if I get one pre-built, I'll probably get with the Meta Ruthless. What's the Ruthless?
The Ruthless, that's an NV5 build. I think that might be that exact spec. Or it might be a 4070 Ti Super. I can't remember exactly. But it is somewhere around what we said, yeah.
Let me see. Ready to ship PCs. Got a Tower, a Stark, a Storm, a Ruthless. There we go. We got a 14700K with a 4070 Ti Super. Yeah, absolutely, dude. 14700K or a 7800X 3D. You really couldn't go wrong with either of those. The Storm is basically those specs, but is the Tower 300 in white. Might be not quite what you're looking for aesthetically. And then as far as the configurator, how that goes, you're able to go through, basically just start, from left to right. You pick out your case. When you choose your case, a lot of the options following it are going to change now to things that are only, that can only be used in that case. Like incompatible hardware won't be displayed anymore. So it kind of saves some of the guesswork out of it. If you pick a case, the following components are going to work. You can basically go through and pick and choose the differences. If you end up with the same CPU, GPU, now you're basically just configuring your storage. Maybe you want bigger M.2 drives or like customization. You can do backplates, different fans, RGB, sleeved cables. Basically make it a color scheme if you wanted to. So that way you could do like an all purple build, an all green build, put a splash of color in there. That's kind of what the configurator is for. Make it your own. How are you guys' days? It's good. It's been a busy Thursday. Just winding down the day here with a stream. And the system is coming together nicely. We're basically building one of your guys' systems over in the Twitch chat. This is a system they spec'd out with that same configurator. They picked the NV5 case, 14700K CPU, a 7800 XT GPU, and then filled in some other little details. So instead of the stock case fans, they went with RGB upgraded fans. The AIO cooler is upgraded to a Mystique with a little LCD screen on top of it, so it's a little bit more custom as you go, just adding more personality really to it. Where's my meta daddy? I swear you were leaving.
Who's meta daddy? My question.
I don't want to know.
Oh, now. Probably Zach.
Here we go for the first power on. See how the RGBs are RGBing.
They're not.
Maybe.
Somebody in the top daisy chain is
Something in the daisy chain.
isn't liking it.
That's okay. We can fix that. Where's Babish at? There we go. Is he in the kitchen cooking up some fancy dishes?
Why is Zach Babish? Is it just because he looks vaguely like him?
I mean, it's better than Andrew Tate.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if I mean, he is also like.
When Zach doesn't have a hat on,
Does he look
the
like
tattoos and everything kinda.
Does Zach have a whisk like down his arm?
Yeah,
It's
Like-
actually a
the
GPU right here.
Oh, really?
And that was 720 on this arm. Meta RGB fans. Swagapotamus, it looks so good. Yes, sir, it does. We're just sorting a little RGB conundrum in the back there. Something. Oh, yep, there's
Yep.
the issue.
I'm
Little
just
RGB
gonna,
guy.
I'm gonna electrical tape that.
Yep.
That's annoying.
Little RGB came disconnected just in the bundle of wires. Sometimes happens. The kid who always buys my sub, it ran out. I don't know who keeps gifting you subs. Check YouTube.
His name is Kid.
Finally, some good content. We try. Try to keep it interesting.
Wait, where did they say that?
I have YouTube pulled up
Oh,
because it's not on
gotcha.
the TV.
Finally, some good content. What do you mean, finally? I've been here 6 months. I am the content.
I mean on YouTube. Ah, gotcha. Are you liking the skits and stuff? Sup, Koi?
What, you don't like watching the same build video 7,000 times in a row?
Hey, chill.
Clavinix asks, is water cooling worth it with an i9 1400K and an ARC A770?
That's an interesting combination.
Such an interesting system. The GPU, no. I don't even think nobody makes water blocks for an A770. But the 1400K, absolutely.
I think you'd be better off just like slapping an AIO on it at that
I was
point,
about to
though.
say, hopefully you already have an AIO on it. If you want marginally better performance, you can basically do an open loop AIO. Benefit of that is, depending on what case you have, you can put a thicker radiator. You have more volume of water and a much better CPU block on there. So you will see a performance difference. Is it worth the money of a whole custom loop? But yeah, I mean, a 1400K definitely deserves to be water cooled in some fashion, whether it's an AIO or like fully custom. Definitely should be. But yeah, an ARC with an i9 is interesting. How is the Meta laptop getting so many frames? It's a laptop? Yeah, it's a mobile 4090. I think they're all i9 4090s. They're just the mobile variants. So it's still like the highest end you can get right now, just slightly different. Is that a powerful 7800 XT? No, this is the Pulse. Sapphire makes it, right? Sapphire Pulse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Sapphire card.
Sapphire. I don't have that system. It's more of a joke because both Intel GPUs and some of the GPUs get very warm. Interesting. I'm amazed Intel's wouldn't just be very
I doubt they get warm.
efficient.
Like CPUs, sure. Their GPUs, though, I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on how they design their die, because that's mostly what the problem is.
Yeah.
Intel forces their dies under their 14th gen to be the tiniest little components, whereas like a GPU
dies
die
are almost always big.
Yeah, and so you have so much more room for the heat already.
I guess I don't know for a fact, but I presume that they probably don't run that hot.
Yeah, not water cooling hot, that's for sure. I mean, even the 4090s don't run water cooling hot, but if you're gonna add it to a loop, at least that one, you know, it's gonna keep putting out, 80 plus degrees. So water cooling it, bring it down to like 60s. So you will at least notice a difference. Not that that initial temperature was necessarily bad for it. But.
All right, looks like we're good to go.
Damn, that PC looks godly, says Mango. Very pretty system. Lots of RGB going on with the diffuse strip in the back. We got a little diffuse strip on this corner edge. We got the GPU backplate strip lighting up. It's very, very nice.
Very nice build.
The Mystique cooler in the center there. You can see the little deep cool splash screen lit up right there on it. Once you get into the software, you can configure this screen, change the animation, put a GIF on there, do whatever you want. Has a whole deep cool program.
Very illegal AIO here.
Contraband.
Can't get this anywhere else, kids.
Only here.
If you want a deep cool Mystique, come to metapcs.com. Calling the FBI. This is actually a foreign affair, so you'd
What's
be calling...
the ugliest and most useless PC you can think of? I've seen a computer built into a toilet.
Look, at least that's
My
got some
old
utility,
PC.
dude. You can shit it.
My old PC is a great one. Pretty heinous. Piece of garbage.
That is quite the piece of shit sitting in the corner over there.
If you go to our YouTube channel and watch some of the videos where we react to stuff, there was some gems in there. Like the guy that ripped open a strip of his case just so he could fit it.
And it like peeled it back. It was
Yeah.
like a can opener to it. And it like rolled the
was
metal away.
Crazy.
Yeah, very nice looking system, Justin. Let's do a quick run through of the specs one more time, and then we'll kind of wind down stream there. It's kind of our usual stopping time. So Swag will be doing most of the assembly of my PC then? Absolutely, I'm not touching it whatsoever.
Did you put together your PC?
Huh?
Did you put together your PC?
He brought it over there and just dumped it on tech support's desk and said,
Oh.
build it.
But when you took it originally, was it like your friend?
I
that was
took
doing
it home, and my friend and I were not exactly sober. And
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah, he put
I
RAM.
remember that. You had to bring it back to get it rebuilt.
Yeah, and it was like built. It literally just required one.
Build it
reseating
right the
RAM.
first time. So while we're doing most of the assembly on PC, you have to work on my tubes. I will be doing all of the above, don't you worry. Quick run through the specs of this guy. We have an NV5 with a 14700K, 64 gigs of memory in a tough board, 7800 XT for the graphics card, and then a bunch of awesome cooling stuff like RGB fans and a Mystique cooler, and then RGB everywhere, including that GPU backplate, which if you can tilt the system just a hair
Like this way?
towards the camera so they can see the backplate. There you go. You can see a little bit of that Meta PC actually lit up there because of those LEDs below it. You can set that color to anything, so if you wanted more of the image to pop, set it to white, and then the whole thing illuminates the colors of the print. Pretty cool. But yeah, with that, we will probably wind down stream. So, got any last questions, comments, concerns, swag? You
That's
have swag
me.
things to
I'm
do.
the swag man.
He's the swag man over there.
Yes,
Swag man on the
sir.
mic.
I'm the swag man, and I work on tubes.
And I work on tubes. I'm disappointed there's no Ryzen 4070 comment in chat. Well, now there is. Thank you. If you guys get done with a build quickly, do you guys chill on stream for a while? Unfortunately, not really. These streams already usually go for at least a couple hours, so that's 2 hours out of all 3 of our days. So
Yeah, and
that's
this
already
guy
a lot
wants
of
to
time.
leave.
Yes.
He wants to get out of here.
I get to work very early, so it's about time for me to skedaddle. But yeah, definitely join us next time. We're live every Thursday at around 2 p.m. Arizona time. And yeah, so we'll catch you guys for the next one, Swagapotamus. We will keep you updated on your system. It's going to go off to QC for testing and all of that fun stuff. And then it'll get sent out. I think that's about it. Alrighty, we'll catch you next week. Adios.